This week on Wise Women Forward TV, August 5th, 2026. Corporate America has discovered menopause. Apparently, someone finally put it in a spreadsheet. A New Zealand musician says perimenopause made her lose her easy juice. I love that. Which may be the best medical phrase nobody learned in medical school. And if you are exercising harder and harder but getting nowhere, the latest advice may be, please stop trying to CrossFit your cortisol into submission. I'm Dominique Debroux. This is Wise Women Forward TV in the news. Menopause benefits are suddenly becoming a workplace trend. According to the Society for Human Resources Management, the percentage of employees offering menopause support rose from 18% to 27% in just 1 year. That survey included more than 5,000 organizations. So this is not 3 progressive companies in Brooklyn offering a cooling fan and calling it healthcare. This is becoming a real workplace issue. Support can include access to menopause specialists, pelvic floor therapy, hormone treatment, education, flexible work, and menopause-specific leave, which sounds helpful. Although I would love to attend the first corporate menopause seminar where a woman raises her hand and says, "Thank you for the webinar, Kevin. Will the company also be turning the thermostat below tropical rainforest?" The serious point is that women often reach menopause at the same time they reach the most experienced years of their career. They know the work, they know the people, they know where all the bodies are buried, professionally speaking. And then symptoms like insomnia, brain fog, heavy bleeding, anxiety, migraines, or hot flashes can collide with a workplace designed around pretending bodies do not exist, especially female bodies. Employers may call menopause support a new benefit. Women call it finally acknowledging the employees who have been here for 20 years. Of course, a menopause benefit should not become a pink brochure hidden somewhere between dental insurance and discounted amusement park tickets. The real test is whether women can use that support without being treated as fragile, difficult, or halfway out the door. Because recognizing menopause should help women stay in leadership, not quietly escort them towards the parking lot. And speaking of women being labeled difficult, our second story introduces an excellent phrase, losing your easy juice. New Zealand musician and jewelry designer Boh Runga says that she had always been easygoing. Then perimenopause arrived and apparently canceled the subscription. She described it as a personality switch. Her mother calls it losing your easy juice. That mysterious supply of patience that once allowed you to smile through situations you now recognize as completely ridiculous. You know, the easy juice. Someone interrupts you for the 4th time, you smile. Someone leaves 1 spoonful of food in the refrigerator and calls it leftovers, you smile. Someone explains your own area of expertise back to you incorrectly, and somehow you still smile. Then perimenopause arrives and says, you are out of juice. Now, rage and mood changes can be genuine and disruptive symptoms. Hormonal changes, poor sleep, stress, and the demands of midlife may all be colliding at once. This is not a suggestion that every furious woman is secretly enjoying an awakening. Sometimes she's suffering, sometimes she needs medical support, sometimes she needs sleep. And sometimes everyone around her needs to stop asking what is for dinner. Boh also acknowledged something important. She works for herself. She does not have young children depending on her. And when things became overwhelming, she could step away, sleep, or give herself a timeout. Many women cannot. They are caring for children, supporting parents, managing employees, holding families together, and expected to remain calm while their internal chemistry is staging an unauthorized renovation. So perhaps the question is not, why has this woman become so difficult? Perhaps it is, how much was she caring while being praised for making it look easy? Maybe menopause did not create every boundary. Maybe it simply removes the complimentary gift wrapping. And if you are responding to all the stress by working out harder, because apparently exhaustion is now a wellness goal, our final story may offer some relief. Yahoo Health reports that women struggling with menopausal weight changes may want to temporarily scale back long, punishing, high-intensity workouts. The article's experts say demanding exercise can raise cortisol, while declining estrogen may make it harder for the body to bring that stress response back down. Their advice is to emphasize walking, Pilates, yoga, lower impact strength work, with better sleep and actual recovering between workouts. In other words, if your workout leaves you exhausted, ravenous, wide awake at 3 a.m. and questioning all your life choices, more may not be better. But I want to add something from my own research into the latest exercise science. The answer is not simply to exercise less. It is to change how we exercise. At menopause, we need to protect the things that hormonal change puts most at risk: muscle, bone, power, and metabolic health. That means lifting weights that are heavy enough to challenge us, because walking alone will not rebuild the muscle we are losing. It can mean jumping or other impact training to stimulate bone, whatever is safe and appropriate for your body. And it can include high-intensity intervals, very short ones. Not 45 to 70 minutes of being screamed at by someone who appears to live entirely on electrolytes. More pointed effort, full recovery, quality over punishment. The exercise itself is only half the equation. You also need nutrition to support it, and enough protein, and enough rest, and enough sleep. Muscle is not built while you are lifting the weight. It is built while your body recovers from lifting it. And on a day when your body is telling you it is truly exhausted, a nap may do you more than forcing yourself through another workout. That is not laziness, that is information. Women have been told for years that if our bodies change, we should eat less, work harder, and become more disciplined. But the menopausal body may need a more intelligent conversation. Not, how do I force you back into your old shape? But, what helps you become strong now? That is not giving up, that is adapting. Evolution is rather fond of that. These stories all challenge the same assumption, that women should move through menopause without requiring anything around them to change. The workplace should stay the same. The family expectations should stay the same. The exercise plan should stay the same. Only the woman must adjust, quietly, while remaining pleasant. No. Perhaps menopause is not a private failure of adaptation. Perhaps it is information. Information for employers, for families, for doctors, for fitness culture, and for women themselves. The easy juice may be running low, but wisdom, judgment, experience, and the ability to recognize nonsense, those may be reaching peak production. I'm Dominique Debroux. Thank you for watching Wise Women Forward TV in the news. And remember, the headline is only the beginning of the story.